This is my new PR guy. So if you recall, they wanted to execute our assets in France, especially the property belonging to the Malaysian embassy in Paris. So of course that would trigger the question, is that our biggest challenge is the Spain award. And if we are in Spain sorting out the Spain award, the arbitrator himself has been challenged for the criminal process. And we have not completed, we're still into that process. They are jumping country to country. To answer your question is, of course, under the United Nations clause on arbitration proceedings, you are entitled to jump. But the crux of the matter is that, is this an arbitration matter or what matter? So if I'm going to fall on the argument of the commercial arbitration clause doesn't exist, and the French court made that decision yesterday on the Court of Appeal that they gave a narrative of that, it confirms that the commercial arbitration clause, in the first place, the commercial arbitration doesn't take place. So that platform is the wrong platform. So if I keep responding and going around the whole European countries like a headless chicken, that's a silly move on the part of the government of Malaysia. So our strategy now is to look from the source itself. So that's why we're focusing in Madrid, because we wanted to look into the whole arbitration process from the beginning. That is the source of the matter. So we want them to settle it there. And why is the arbitrator being charged by their government? So there must be a reason. There must be certain offences that has occurred. But why are they jumping? So by right, the right way to do is to sort out Spain first and leave the other countries alone. Why you want to execute on the judgment of an award and the award is being questionable? So it's not a Sulu award. I keep calling it a Sulu fraud. Because only fraudulent people will do this. They jump from country to country to avoid the main thrust of the question is not to sort it out in Spain. That's basically my question. Let's settle it in Spain, and we are in the process of challenging it. The court has accepted our challenge, and before we finalize the challenge, they jump country to country.
So in this suit in the other countries, what actions are we taking?
No, we are defending, because they are the key of the matter is very simple. They want to execute the award from Spain, but the award we're challenging. So now, before we challenge the award or we're sorting out the criminal cases, they're jumping to execute because their assumption, oh, Malaysia got assets all over the world, let's attack Malaysia. Now, if they are really honest or transparent and they're being accountable, you have to settle in Spain first. Or, as I mentioned continuously, in our country, we have already a judgment by the High Court in reference to this claim. But they refuse to listen. They keep jumping and they want to enforce. And they claim some of the assets belonging to government of Malaysia can be enforceable. So that's the strategy. It is a common commercial strategy on their part. But my response from the beginning is that this is a sovereign state. This is not a company. You don't deal with a country this way. Yes, you may deal with a company, but not with a country. So how can you keep jumping and go for a commercial arbitration platform as if the country has signed? We didn't sign any contract with them. The government of Malaysia was not involved in the 1878 agreement. So I just totally don't understand. But if I talk to the media, it's going to be more than 1 hour interview. It will be maybe one whole week for me to give you the whole exercise of commercial arbitration. But my answer is very simple. It's a commercial fraud. It's a fraud award. And we have already established that in Spain. Now, the French court has agreed in our submission at that level of the enforcement. Of course, they have every right to appeal. That's their prerogative. But we will fight them all the way as a government of Malaysia, as a sovereign state.
Have we identified the funders behind?
Yes. We know who are the funders.
How many of them are involved?
No, it's a huge company. It's a very big company. It's a well-known company. Yeah. So they must have bought the debt, I don't know. But I'm just quite interested in who's going to pay us the 100,000 euro awarded by the French court yesterday. So I don't know whether the 8 claimants are going to pay or the funders are going to pay on their behalf. I'm waiting for that.
Europe-based company?
The funders are, they're not Asians.
Can we go to the offensive? Sue the
company, yeah.
We're doing whatever we want. I can't want to tell you what I want to do.
When the dust settles.
No, there's no dust settle. As far as we're concerned, we're going all out to make sure the truth be told. And we will sue them, what we need to do, to claim for all this costing that we're facing. There's a lot of cost that we're paying, going here, going there, getting consultants, getting outside lawyers. Someone has to pay our bill, right? So yes, we do what we need to do. But I can't tell you what we're going to do, where we're going to do, how we're going to do. Then you have to pay me lah to give you free legal advice. Yes, yes.
What's the next court decisions that the Malaysian government is making?
The next one will be in Amsterdam on the 27th. Then on Luxembourg will be in September. All right? Yes. Yeah. And
Decisions about, is it
it's the same thing. They're foreign shopping. They're going the same thing. That's why I keep saying to all of you, the fact that if they feel the legitimacy of their claim, they should just station themselves in Spain and sort out the Spain claim, because they claim the award was given from Spain court, the arbitration. Fine. Let us defend ourselves. It's due process, the right to be heard. So in the concept of natural justice, if you ever tell me that you sue me here, you must let me settle the dust there, right? So let us settle it in Spain. Now, in the Spain case, the matter, the arbitration, the setting aside, and even the arbitrator himself is going to be charged in court, in the criminal court. I don't understand. They're not waiting for that outcome. They're jumping to another forum. So the fact that they're jumping, what does that tell you? So there must be a process of unclean hands. If you're really sincere of your claim and you're so clear, your conscience tells you, well, my claim is legitimate, I've got entitlement, this is the amount that I want, blah, 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 blah. Let the Spain jurisdiction sort it out. Why do you jump? By jumping, it's quite obvious you don't want to know the truth. Now, the Spanish decision has also embarked on this process of explaining the historical relationship. Now, once we translate the legal judgment, we'll upload it so that the media can have a look. And I really appreciate the fact that they understood, even it's at the year of 2023, they understood the concept of that agreement of 1878. Okay, saya nak pergi dah. Thank you, AKP. Speak to Afi. Terima kasih. Jemput minum lah, makan.